My people, welcome back to another video. Alright guys, so today I'm going to do a little comparison between lossless scaling and also AMD fluid motion frames 2. Right, so I'm put two games head to head and you guys can see what's going on, which one you think is best. Lossless scaling have a new update which is 2.1.12. The main thing that's in there is called resolution scale. So basically it's going to render the game at a lower resolution within the same resolution and then boost it back up so that it's less work for the processor, right? So let's say you set your device to 1000p, it will render it at about like 600 and then push it back up to 1000p, if you get what I'm saying. So it's less work for the processor, so it's not actually rendering it at 1000p. So for this feature they're saying that it's good because it's less work for the processor and you're getting the same quality and boosting the FPS. They said this is a slight difference in quality, so you won't really see it unless you're really looking for it, but I haven't noticed anything like that. So this guy, that's the game changer right here. Alright, so it's gonna be exact same settings as what I have for lossless scaling. Only main difference is AMD fluid motion frames is enabled and you got it on high in quality. I got anti-lag on. I'm not gonna use radiant chill because I want you guys to see how much it's fluctuating between both softwares. And then also when you go down here, texture filtering performance and service format optimization enabled, tessellation and 2x. Same thing like lossless scaling, same settings I'm running. If I go back to my display settings, go here, I'm running on 1000p. Then if I open up my fly up menu, I got on performance 30, 32, 31 and efficiency, same exact thing guys, 144 Hz and 1000p. So let me get into the game. I know you guys can see what's going on. Alright, so for my in-game settings, full screen 1000p, 144. Got frame generation off, as you can see right here. Go to graphics, just like before, and lossless scaling, everything on low, just so you guys can see the maximum I could get and how it's fluctuating. And let me get into the gameplay right now. I'll go inside a minute so you guys can see. So it's around the same, I would say 70, 75. Only difference is lossless scaling was way more erratic right here. So 68, and at one point lossless scaling went down a little bit. Yeah, it went around like 60 when it's fluctuating. And also, but in this case right here, I'll say lossless scaling went up to a higher frame rate in this area outside, because it went up to like, I think like 90 something at one point outside. But it's right now, I'm saying it's kind of similar out here, you know what I'm saying? So both of them are doing a good job outside, but only difference is lossless was way more erratic out here. It was going up and down like crazy, even though it's still going up and down with AMD fluid motion frames 2 as well, but not as crazy as lossless scaling. So let me go inside real quick and then you guys can see how it is inside. Alright, so at this point lossless scaling was around like 100. It just jumped up there to 100, but lossless was like around 110. Right now it's 117. At this moment it's saying 85. So lossless in this case inside is way better because it was about 100 FPS, I would say. Right, max right here is like 90 something. Still not bad, it's still close. But I guess that resolution scaling is really a good look guys. So in this case guys, lossless scaling, you're getting a lot more frame rate inside because it's way more stable at 100 on lossless versus AMD fluid motion frames 2. AMD fluid motion frames 2 is around like 90, around there. 84, still erratic. But a resolution rendering thing that they got going on, yep, that's a good look guys, because that's actually good. You're not actually rendering the game at the full resolution that you set it to. You're rendering it at a lower resolution but within the same resolution, if you know what I'm saying, and then upscaling it back to that resolution. So at this point lossless scaling was at 100 already, 100 FPS versus 90, averaging around 90 around there. yeah, so I'll say the resolution scaling is actually working, guys. So same settings, same everything, and we're getting around like 8 more FPS more on lossless scaling. Inside, outside, not a big of a difference, but there is a slight difference with the FPS. So yeah, but it's either way, both of them is still erratic, but I think lossless scaling is way more erratic than AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. But that new resolution scaling right there, guys, that's a game changer. If AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 could implement that in their software as well, that would be great as well. So let me get into Helldivers 2 right now, and then you guys can see how is that going for that game as well, guys. Alright, so with Helldivers 2, we got AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 active, high or low, high in quality, I mean, go down. Got anti-lag on as well. Go down texture filtering, performance, and then surface format optimization enable, and then tessellation and 2x. I got everything that's off over here, so I got no integer scaling, no GPU scaling, nothing like that on. And as I said before, let me open my flyout menu real quick. Got it on 30, 32, 41 performance and efficiency. Go to my display real quick for you guys. Then I got it at 1000p, right? Let me get into that game, and we'll see if there's any big of a difference in that game. All right, so Helldivers 2. Let's go to display, 1000p, balance, borderless. Let's go to graphics real quick. I got most everything on high in here, high, medium, same settings. I haven't changed anything from lossless scaling. And let me just get into the game, and I'll show you what's going on, guys. All right, so while I'm going down, 75, I think it was just around the same as lossless scaling. Went up to 100 now, 88, kind of fluctuating, but it's up there. You know what I'm saying? So not bad. I don't really see any lag or anything like that. And let me see the ghosting. I already know there's not much ghosting in AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 either way, but lossless scaling, there was some ghosting around the character. Yeah, I don't really see any ghosting. No type of ghosting or anything like that. Alright, let's go over here. Let's activate this from now. FPS is a little bit lower than lossless scaling. I think at this point it was like 75, I think. Wow, bro, you're about to die, big fella. It's a little bit, I think 5 more FPS. I think around about 5 more FPS on lossless scaling. So 62, averaging around like 60 around there. With AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. Lossless scaling was stable around like 75. It wasn't that crazy, like all over the place, like with Spider-Man. Versus Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 was a lot more stable. 62, so this, yeah, 62 averaging around like 60, 62. It's not really dropping below that. So it's a good look as well. But resolution scale is going for the win right now. I'm not gonna lie. Resolution scale is going for the win right now. So let's get over here, see what's going on. And as I said, not much ghosting with the AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. But you will see ghosting with lossless scaling. And that's the thing they need to figure out. Lag, micro stutters, I don't really see any. I don't got the eye for it, I would say, because some people, I don't know, I think they're built for it. They're built to see it, but stuff like that don't really bother me. I don't really see those small stuff. But as you may know, that may be life and death, depending on what game you're playing. So, and it also depends on the person. Let's throw this over here. So I would say it's a little bit lower on AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, the FPS. Visuals, I don't really see a difference in the visuals either, because as they said before, you get a hit in the quality, but it's minor. So small details, you're not gonna really notice it, and I didn't notice it. So let me know if you notice it in the comment section down below, guys. But yeah, that's basically it. I would say both softwares are doing good, but I would say right now resolution scale is for the win, because I see a bump in FPS, same settings, same everything. Not a lot, like 20 or something like that, but it's around like 5 FPS more, and that's a big difference, I would say, especially for some games, right? But both softwares are still good. But right now, with a new update from lossless scaling, that's a big plus. So let's see how AMD is going to respond to lossless scaling, resolution scale. So let's see. But that's basically it, guys. If you have any questions, tell me which one you're using. If you're using AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, or you're a lossless scaling type of person. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And hit that like button if you like what I'm posting. And just drop a comment down below, guys, and let me know what you think, as I said before. And sub to the channel for more awesome content, guys. And remember what I always say, guys, health is wealth, peace and love. I'm out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.